Race number 2 of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 12, heads to the Irish Hills of Michigan in Brooklyn, Michigan. This is the Pure Michigan 400 at the Michigan International Speedway 2-mile racetrack. Over 200 miles an hour in speeds and low bank corners will lead to exciting racing here at this racetrack. On pole for today's race, Derek Hamill, the 12 car beside him, starting in second, 47, Vivi Ruiz. In third place, Jeff Bright. Fourth place, it is Trey Rainey. Ranking on the top 5, Landon Lyons in the 66 car. Starting in 6th, we have Anthony Fox. 7th place, Anson and Charles Bois. Marshall Burrow in 8th. 9th place, Keyshawn Richardson. And John Speed the 99 rounds out the top 10. Back behind, Scott up to 19, inside of him the 31 of Riley Sampson. Then we have Evan Hunter the 43 and the 6 of Carter Friesen. Then there's Jose Mills the 15, Diego Yepes in the 88. Then we have Colton Yo the 01 and the 48 of Nonigan Scott. Eli Bright won the last time we were here at Michigan, the Gatorade Cup Series. That was in the chase, and 2's outside 7 of Levi Shones. Then there's Jake Gowie the 11 and the 41 of Tommy Fletcher Jr. with Jay Jefferson the 78 and the 00 of Alex Reynolds. Then we have Anthony Hernandez in the 8 car and the 77 of Ronan Curtis. Max Anderson the 1, the Dominator at Daytona. Williams in the 45 led 24 of 30 laps. Then there's Michael Gregory car number 9 and 96 Conrad Evans with George Satomo the 44 and the 42 of Code Luigi. Then we have Keegan Thompson in the 20 and the 83 of Max Rossi with Jay Randall 22 and 16 Zachary DeLello. Then there's Riley Sprutum in the 28 and the 10 of Griffin Lynn. TJ Hanley, our Daytona 500 champion, got his second 500 trophy 1 year before at Michigan. It was his first ever Cup win, and 2's inside Kukulon the 40. Then there's Luke Rainey the 2 and Roman Fenway the 17, starting in the 41st and 42nd positions here today at Michigan. A great crowd on hand, and looking for some great racing here today at Michigan. Let's go on tracks and fire these cars up for racing in race number 2 of the season.
Drivers, start your engine!
I believe fired up when you're ready. Fired up. Everyone ready? Fired up. Kevin? Fired up when you're ready.
42 cars rolling off the starting grid as we get ready to do racing in our second race of the Season 12 campaign of the Gatorade Cup Series. Last race at Daytona, very different. Williams team dominating, leading 24 of the 30 laps. A pass late by Keegan Thompson allowed TJ Hanley to get his second 500 trophy. Now we head to Michigan, another fast speedway, 2 miles in length, over 200 mile an hour speeds, but low bank corners lead to these cars being hard to handle. We saw it last season in the chase race here. 3 caution flags, one which ended the race under the yellow. Eli Bright got to victory lane. Earlier that season at Michigan, we had 1 caution flag, and William Bolin beat out Jay Jefferson in a dash to the checker flag by about half a car length. We'll see what happens this season. Will we caution fest like in the chase, or will we go clean and green like the earlier race last season? 30 laps at Michigan. Hamill, Ruiz, front row, Jeff Bright behind with Trey Rainey as we get going. Green flag in there, racing at Michigan. Jeff Bright wasting no time getting out to the front, passes from third starting position to lead the first lap of the Pure Michigan 400. Landon Lyons 66 quickly to his inside off turn number 4, takes the lead in turns 1 and 2 with a great push from Anson and Charles Watt. See right there, the speed's over 205 miles an hour in the draft. Crazy fast speeds here at Michigan, and we're going to see that all day long, especially fast speeds through the corners. Barely have to lift. See right here, Anson and Charles Watt down the backstretch, 208. Getting the push from Keyshawn Richardson. See how slow he goes through the corner. Barely ducks below 200, down to 199 miles an hour, and then down the front stretch. Anson and Charles Bois lead the second lap. Here goes Riley Sampson, mentioned the third one team 1 year before at Michigan last season with William Bowen behind the wheel. Now Sampson looks to do it with the same notebook this season, driving that 31 car. See through 1 and 2. 200 miles an hour, 199 barely for a second there. Landon Lyons around into Derek Hamill. We have a crash down the backstretch early on. Hamill spins down to the inside, but I think only one other car was involved in it. We have some more taking evasive action. Looks like Ruiz, Hamill, and Eli Bright may have been involved. Our first caution out, but it's a small one. Carter Friesen coming back around. Lap number 3, caution is out. Friesen back in front, Trey Rainey in second, and Riley Sampson in third. The two drivers started on the front row involved. Hamill, Ruiz, and Eli Bright. The last race winner here at Michigan involved. Looks like 3 cars. In this one, our first caution flag of the Gatorade Cup Series season number 12 out. Hamill, Ruiz probably get the worst of it. Let's go see what happened. You'll see right here, racing off of turn number 2, landing line 66, up the racetrack, kind of out of the groove right there. You can see where the groove is. He's about lane out of it. He's going to get into the wall, on corner exit, get down to Ruiz and Derek Hamill. Spin the 12 down, 47 down to the 24. Those 3 go for a slide. Looks like Eli Bright does get some more damage than the others. Hamill just does a slide. Ruiz gets some slight contact with Eli Bright. Overall, all 3 of those cars are fine to continue on. I don't know if the 4724 will be slower because they had contact with each other. The 12 just does a simple spin, though, so Hamill will be all right for sure. The question will be with that 4724 because they hit a little bit on the front of both those cars, I believe. We'll see right here. 24 hits right there once, twice. Then they get going straight again. So we'll see if the 4724 are damaged to where they'll be slower or if they can keep up because of the draft. Because the draft here means everything. Carter Friesen back around front. He won his first ever Gatorade Cup Series race here at Michigan, driving number 99. He's back with Roush looking for the same success. Carter Friesen leads the Pure Michigan 400 under our first yellow flag. First caution flag of the race cleaned up here at Michigan. We're going back around lap number 8. So very early on restart, very early yellow. Will we see some more? Will we go clean from here to the end? Currently leading it is Carter Friesen, Trey Rainey right now to second, Riley Sampson third, Jose Mills in fourth, ranking out the top 5, Anton Charbois the 26 car. 6th place for Scott Upton, 7th place Keyshawn Richardson, 8th place Jeff Bright, 9th place Evan Hunter, and Landon Lyons rounds out the top 10. They have Marshall Burrow, Levi Schoens, Anthony Fox, Jay Jefferson, Jonathan Buford, along with Ronan Curtis, Colton Yo, Max Anderson, Tommy Fletcher Jr., and Conrad Evans, the top 20. 3 cars at the back of the field came down Piro, got some 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles on. That's Eli Bright, Pepe Ruiz, and Derek Hamill. Livery start 40th, 41st, and 42nd. We mentioned Carter Friesen has won here before in the Gatorade Cup Series. He got his first ever Gatorade Cup Series trophy here at Michigan back in season number 5, driving the number 99 car. He's back with Roush in the number 6 car. However, he's hoping it doesn't end like it did in the second race of season number 5 at Michigan. Carter Friesen took a vicious impact to the inside wall off turn number 2. Well over 220 miles an hour when he hit the inside wall head on. Got air with the contact into the wall. Carter had to sit out a few races with injuries. He's hoping it goes a little bit better than that race, looking to try and go like the first race of season number 5 here at Michigan. 23 laps to go when we take it. Friesen will step on the gas and we're back to green in the Pure Michigan 400. Look at Trey Rain with a great restart. He'll jump to the outside and can get back down to the inside before Riley Sampson fills the hole down low. It looks like Trey got too good of a restart. You have that run, you want to take it somewhere. The only place you can take it is the outside. You can only pass to the outside on restarts. You can't pass to the inside. It'd be a penalty if you do that. But look at, it's going to work for Riley Sampson. Got a great run the draft. Got a great run laid back. Let the 18 get up high. Slows the 6 low right there. And Sampson's going to get the push from Anson Trump to get all the way to the race lead past Carter Friesen. A great restart for Riley Sampson, 31. Charles Block, Carter's teammate, comes low with help from the 19 of Scott Upton. They race back around. Lap number 8 will go to Riley Sampson, the 31. From Charles Block, Upton down the inside of the draft, moving forward. Jeff Bright leaves a hole right there behind the 19. Mills couldn't take advantage and get down to the bottom. Sampson to clear out in front. But now Anton and Charles Block to peek to the inside on corner exit. Side by side down the backstretch. Has help from the 19 of Scott Upton. Jeff Bright looking 3 wide. That's for third. Jeff Bright 3 wide out of line. Car number 5 to the inside. They'll be 3 wide for second now. Back behind them, Anthony Fox down to the bottom lane. All the way down that white line, 3 wide. Moving forward to 38 has help from Marshall Burrow. Jeff Bright inside of the 26 of Anson Charbois for the lead. Jeff led the first lap here today. Fell back, but now that yellow saved him. Back up to the front. 3 wide already. Back behind. These drivers wasting no time getting back to the form they were just before that yellow flag. Anthony Fox for the lead. Down the backstretch. Fox trying to take it away. Marshall Burrow, the 07 with them. Here comes Ronan Curtis, Colton Yo, and others. 2 DEI cars lined up on the bottom. 01 and 1. Max Anderson, Colton Yo. Their other teammate just on the outside of them, Jose Mills. Back around. 10 laps complete. 20 to go. Anthony Fox led that lap. They are 3 by 3, 6 rows deep. Curtis inside. Car got the wall. Carter Friesen. Will that cause another yellow flag? He's way up the track. If he gets into it, comes down. It could be disaster. And a Trey Rainey down into the 99. Riley's going to go Friesen in the air and upside down on his side. He'll go around on his side, get back down to earth. flag is called. 2 Roush cars crash as Carter Friesen to take another wild ride at Michigan. Coming back around, 2 teammates lead, Yo and Anderson. Our second caution flag at Michigan out. Colton Yo back in front, Max Anderson in second. Those 2 teammates lead the field back to the green flag. But Buford and Friesen, Roush teammates involved. Carter limping back to pit road. That car looks severely damaged. And my goodness, Buford, Friesen involved. Carter gets the worst of it. He takes a wild ride on his side multiple times as he went 4 wide, got to Trey Rainey, and it's on from there. Caution number 2 at Michigan. Let's go see what caused it. 4 wide at Michigan doesn't work, especially when a guy is way out of the groove. That is Carter Friesen, the 6. You can see right there, he's about a lane and a half out of where the groove is. You see that dark stuff right there? He is about a lane and a half out of it, into the gray. As he gets up, he's going to get into the wall, down into Trey Rainey, and then back up into the wall, and then back down into his teammate, Jonathan Buford. Trey does a great job saving his car, but Carter gets pile-driven by Michael Gregory. It sends him up in the air on his side. Luckily for him, it never goes upside down. It comes back down after bouncing around a few times. But for Carter Friesen, his day ruined, his day possibly done now with that damage. And Michael Gregory as well going to have some pretty significant damage off that. Jonathan Buford got damage from that. See a lot of cars going to the outside, slowing down, doing a great job getting by without any further contact. 2 Roush cars involved, and one of the Everhand Dodges involved. Trey Rainey also involved, the 18. He got some slight contact, but I think he should be fine to continue on that race pace. See, Eli Bright Baby Royals are slower because of the damage. They will gain some spots off of this, however. So our second caution flag is out. Michigan and 2 DI cars lead the way. Colton Yo 0-1, Max Anderson 1. They are the race leaders at Michigan. The lead back to the green flag just after the midway point in the Pure Michigan 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. We will go back green at halfway, so it'll be 15 down, 15 to go when we take the green flag. 1 retiree, it is Carter Friesen. He is done for the day, so Friesen, after winning at Michigan his first ever race, has not been so good to him since then. 41 cars are still left running. A few of them do have damage and will be a little bit slower at the back of the field. Colton Yo leads in the 0-1. His teammate Max Harrison behind in second. Tommy Fletcher Jr. is currently third. Ronan Curtis fourth. 5th place, Diego Lopez. Front 5 are Chevys and Dodges. Then in 6th place, we have Scott Upton, another Dodge. 7th place, Levi Shones, another Dodge. 8th place, Chevy of Jose Mills. 9th place, Chevy of Marshall Burrow. Rang out the top 10, the Dodge of Evan Hunter. No Fords or Toyotas inside the top 10. As we get back to racing at Michigan, Yo gets a great jump on teammate Max Anderson. He got about a car length or 2 lead on him. A great restart for that 01. Here comes the Chip Nasty Racing Dodge of Tommy Fletcher Jr. to the inside. Will the fellow Dodge of Ronan Curtis go with? Here comes the Everhand Dodge. 19, Scott Upton. 3 Dodges lined up on the inside. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. They're all chasing the DEI Chevrolet of Colton Yo. Down the back to turn 3. Curtis looks slow on Tommy Fletcher Jr. for 2nd. That could be a great move for the lead as well because he had a nice run there. Yo has no drafting help. There goes Curtis. He'll get to the inside. Curtis beneath Colton Yo as they race off turn number 4. The pack spread out now. It looks like some damaged cars maybe start mid-pack. Now, 14 to go. Curtis side by side with Yo to turn 1. He'll take the lead away. Back behind them. The pack spread out, trying to get back going. Looks like Trey Rainey maybe had some more damage than we originally thought. Maybe a little bit slower in the takeoff. Drivers like Keegan Thompson and others trying to get caught up. Cars at the back of the field just clinging on, like Eli Bright, Michael Gregory, Derek Campbell, and John Beeford. These 4 are going to have each other's draft. They will be decently up to pace, but they're not going to be race pace. They're not going to be up here balanced for this race win, or for any positions unless another yellow comes out. Scott Upton takes the lead. He'll lead the lap with 13 to go, but Jose Mills quickly to the inside, has help from fellow Chevy Marshall Burrow up to turn 1. They have another Chevy just behind them. Here comes the teammates. Burrow from Richard Childress Racing. Keyshawn Rich and his teammate coming on the inside. Here comes the 15th teammate, Max Anderson, moving forward. In the 1 car. Has help from Hendrick Motorsports' Jeff Bright. Marshall Burrow to the top spot. 3 wide behind them. Maybe 4 wide. Does Jeff Bright stick his nose in there? I think he's gonna. Mills barely gets the wall. He'll drop out that 4 wide. A smart move there. He didn't really have a choice. He got into the wall. He had to lift. 3 wide for a second behind the race leader of Marshall Burrow. Jeff Bright the 5. Here comes Anthony Charles on 26. Peeking his nose to the inside. Jeff Bright for the race lead. Take it. That 5 is looking pretty strong here today. Looking for another Gatorade Cup Series trophy. Won 2 last season and won 1 at the sister track, Auto Club Speedway out in California. Another 2-mile racetrack. Fairly low banked. see. Way up the racetrack for Levi Shones, but keeps it out of the wall. He's 4 wide. Mills looking to back out of it, get behind Ronan Curtis so that they get down to 3 wide. Smart move there. Speaking of 3 wide, they are 3 wide for the top spot. Alex Reynolds down low. Jay Jefferson winner before, and he did it with that 78 team. It was in thrilling fashion as well back in season 6. He'll look to do it again. Jake Galway, the 11 with them. Galway, good push. Our highest, or second highest Toyota because we have 1 leading. How about Nonigan Scott? Have talked about him all race long. Up 3rd on the inside, has looking Riley Sampson, Anthony Fox back behind, as Jefferson will lead with 10 to go in Michigan. And 10 laps is a long time. That's 20 miles and 34-second lap times. Racing off to turn number 1, Jake Galway beneath Jay Jefferson. Nonigan Scott, where does he go in the 48 car? And where does Riley Sampson go when the 48 makes his move? There goes Scott to the inside of Galloway. Corner exit. So Tomu on the inside as well behind Fox. Conrad Evans back there in the 96 as well. I think these drivers are too soon. You're going to be further back in the field. Unless we get a yellow flag, then that shakes up the shuffle. Sampson down low, has Anthony Fox pushing him through. Sampson, a good push from Anthony Fox. But Nonigan Scott does lead with 9 to go. Sampson preferred lane to turn number 1. Right there, he's going to take it away, but now he's going to slide up. That's going to get the bomb to Anthony Fox. Maybe went a little too fast into the corner there for the 31. Anthony Fox for the race lead. Here comes Kukul on the 40 down low. Looking to put Anthony Charles out of the groove. Anthony Fox will grab it away, the season 10 champion of the series. Going to do another one here in Michigan. It'll be his 3rd Cup victory. Won the Clash, remember, earlier this season. So Tomu for the race lead, side by side there at the start-finish line. Could that be a precursor to what we'll see at the finish of this race? 8 to go. They're 3 wide for second. Keyshawn Richardson making the big move in the 29 car. How about Keyshawn? No fear there on the 29 for the race lead. Fox got the wall, but did a great job keeping it out of anyone beneath them. When we keep it straight, we keep it green. Hernandez looking on Kukulon now in the 8. Here comes the 40 teammate, 42. The Daytona Dominator, William Seaman, come to the front, led 24-30 laps, didn't get the trophy though. Can he get one in Michigan after being nowhere this entire race? Can he come out of nowhere and win it? Keyshawn leads, 7 to go, Kukulon inside. His teammate Koluichi just 2 cars back behind the 8. But now, Hernandez looks slow on the 40. What can Koluichi do in the 42? Anthony Hernandez for the lead in Michigan. Coming around to 6 to go. Still, I think you're too early if you're at the front unless we get a yellow flag with under 5 to go. Hernandez to the race lead. 3 wide behind goes Antonin Charles-Bois, putting Seaman out of line. Jay Jefferson back on the inside. How about Nonigan Scott going to try and fill in between Jose Mills and the 78? And Levi Shones looks 4 wide behind them with 6 to go. I think they shortened it to 3 though. That's a great job by those drivers. And now Mills forced middle, 3 by Shones. Antonin Charles-Bois to the top spot. Jefferson is pusher. Seaman back down the inside, the 45 car. As this pack scrambles, trying to find which lane to be in and where to be in this pack. Coming around to 5 to go. You want to be at the front now in case the yellow comes out, or do you want to take your chances that they won't wreck? It's going to be interesting because they are 3 wide, multiple rows deep. We could see an accident here. 5 to go, yellow flag would end in Michigan. William Seaman wants lead from Jay Jefferson off to turn number 1. Some of those drivers back there are taking their chances that we won't get a crash and that we'll end this race under green. We do end it under green. Drivers like back there, Sampson, 16, DeLello, Jeff Bright, they'll be in the catbird seat. If we do get a crash, drivers up here like Shones and Keegan Thompson, Jose Mills, they'll be in the spot to be. Seaman, the 45, out in front, just like he was at Daytona. Can he control it like he did at Daytona? We have 4 laps to go, 8 miles left. Levi Shones, the 7, into the picture. 3 wide. Jose Mills forcing Keegan Thompson to the middle groove. As Shones, the 7, peaking low. Green run there. Down the backstretch. Keeping it straight, keeping it clean for now. How about a little 3 wide action for the top spot? Jose Mills, 15 to the bomb lane. Has Landon Lyons with them. Derek Hamill, Jeff Bright, DeLello coming into the picture. Back around to 3 to go. Can we make it 3 more laps under this green flag? And who's going to time it right? I like the timing of our Daytona 500 champion, TJ Hanley. Got 6th on the inside. He has a shot at this if it stays green. Will it? Because they're shuffling about 4 wide further back in the pack. 3 wide for the race lead goes Derek Hamill. Good lap traffic ahead. Will we catch? Coming to 2 to go. Derek Hamill the 12. 3 wide to the bottom. Heads up from Jeff Brent the 5. Hamill to the top spot. Where's the traffic? It's Michael Gregory. He is slower ahead. We will probably catch him on this white flag lap if it stays green. Coming back around, 2 laps to go. Jeff Brent inside Derek Hamill. They're fighting for the top spot at Michigan. Back there, TJ Hanley in a good spot. Third on the inside. Ronan Curtis as well, the rookie. Keegan Thompson trying to get down low in the 20. But Kukulon fills the hole. Luke Ray behind him in the 2. Michael Gregory ahead the 9. Coming back to the white flag in Michigan. For the lead goes Ronan Curtis. Can Hanley go back to back? He won his first ever cup race right here in season 4. Can he do it again? Coming back around to the white flag in Michigan. Ronan Curtis leads, lap traffic ahead, and a whole hungry pack of cars behind the 77. White flag last lap is underway at Michigan. Who gets back around 2 miles in front? Curtis leads in turn 1, but Hanley looks slower. And Michael Gregory, the 9 ahead. Where does he slow? Do we cause a crash? The 77 trying to get by, 16 to the wall. Curtis slowed. Here comes Kukulon. Ronan Curtis will get away in the race lead. Off into turn 3 for the final time. Ronan Curtis is gone. He's out front. Kukulon not close to get there. Off the 4th and final corner. Ronan Curtis, the rookie, will pick up the win just his second start. He gets it in Michigan. Ronan Curtis does it in Michigan. He wins in his second ever Gatorade Cup Series start. After getting by the lap traffic of Michael Gregory, he did it like a champion there at the end. He found a way through, didn't panic, made it work at the end. Ronan Curtis wins his first ever Cup race and his second ever start. Let's go see the finish results in the point standings. Here are the finish results from the Pure Michigan 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. 2 cautions for 8 laps and 19 lead changes. 16 drivers out front today in Michigan. Ronan Curtis wins the race, leading at the right point. We caught lap traffic. Michael Gregory didn't panic. He got around, and he got around to win the race. Kukulon was not close enough to make a move at the end. He ends up in 2nd. Alex Reynolds 3rd. TJ Hanley, his 2nd top 5 of the season. He ends up getting 4th here today, keeps the points team. Tommy Fletcher Jr. rounds out the top 5. They have Luke Rainey in 6th, Griffin Lynn 7th, Jay Darson 8th, Jeff Bright and Anthony Fox round out the top 10. Keegan Thompson, Derek Hiller from pole gets 12th. They have Sampson, Shones, DeLello, and Cole Luigi, Conrad Evans, Lyons, Mills, and Scott rounding out the top 20. William Seaman gets 21st, Yepes 22nd, Hunter, Galloway, Anderson, Hernandez, Upton, Charles Waters, Colton Young led 6 laps, most of anyone today. Keyshawn Richardson, Brando, Burrell, Sotomu, Rossi, Spurley-Tube, Trey Rainey, Fenway Ruiz, Eli Bright, Jonathan Buford, and then down here, Michael Gregory lap down, Carter Friesen out of the race in the 6th car. Let's now go see the point standings. A little bit early still in the season, but here are the point standings. 2 races of 32 in. TJ Hanley, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s. Only driver to say he's gotten a top 5 in both races. He's currently still on top. Luke Ray the 2 top 10s. He moves up to 2nd in points. Kukulon moves up to 3rd. Jefferson 2 top 10s as well, up to 4th. And Ronan Curtis, the win, moves him up inside the top 5 in points. They have Peasant 6th, Conrad Evans in 7th, Keegan Thompson 8th, Riley Sampson 9th, and Jake Gowie 11 rounds up the top 10. They have Landon Lyons, Griffin Lynn, Anson and Charbonneau, Colton Yo, and William Seaman down the top 15. Fox, Reynolds, Luigi, Fletcher Jr., and Scott round out the top 20. They have Shones, DeLello, Burrow, Spurley-Tube. There's Jeff Bright, the 5. Derek Hamill, Anthony Hernandez. Carter Friesen with his DNF drops down. Ruiz, Richardson, Anderson, Mills, Hunter, Buford, Fenway, Upton, Rossi, Gregory, Trey Rainey, Eli Bright, last season's champion, down 40th in points after 2 races. Sotomu and Jay Rando round out the points field. 2 races in, still lots of time left. 20 races left to make it into the chase, so still lots of time for drivers to move up and down in points. We look forward to the West Coast next race. We go to Phoenix for the Subway 500. I will see you guys then.